Hey champions, this is Arian Tyson out of St. Louis, Missouri, and I'm just coming back at you to shoot a video on this Sunday afternoon here in St. Louis. Heading home from church, and also from spending time with my mom, my brother, my granny, and my godmother. And I just wanted to talk to you. Church was amazing. Church was awesome, and I really want to encourage you today, and often challenge you, as I intend to do daily when I do these videos. I want to let you know that for those of you who are suffering from a condition that you're not comfortable with, you may be going through a struggle that you're not happy with, that you really refuse to talk to people about, but I want to encourage you and let you know that your condition is not your conclusion. And let me preface my comments. Truly, your condition is not your conclusion. Your condition is simply your condition. And we all go through things. We all go through struggles. If you have lived a life worth living, you're going to experience struggle. If you have a purpose on your life, you will encounter struggle, because it is in those moments where struggle comes where you truly find out what you're made of and what type of stock you have. You truly find out what the measure of you are as a man or as a woman. And so in order for you to realize that your condition is not your conclusion, you have to be willing to stay hungry. You can't get complacent when it comes to decisions that you make in life. You gotta stay hungry. You gotta be willing to go after it with as much veracity as possible. And you can't worry about what people are going to say or what people are going to think, because no matter what you do, no matter how good it is or indifferent it is, somebody's going to have something to say. Someone is going to criticize you. Someone is going to not be happy with the decisions that you make. But the reality is, you have to be willing to look at the man or the woman in the mirror and be able to live with your decision. And if you can live with your decision and not blame society or blame your environment or blame others for the decisions that you've made, then you already are ahead of the game. You're ahead of the game. And so I want to encourage you by letting you know that your condition is not your conclusion. Your condition, your present condition right now is just it. That's just what it is. Your present condition. That does not mean that's how the story is going to end. That does not mean that that's all she wrote. And I've often said, as long as you have breath in your body, it's not over for you. You still have the opportunity to make your dreams a reality. You still have the opportunity to turn your situation around. So it's one thing to keep playing the blame game, keep complaining, but there are times where you just really need to shut up and make a decision and watch what the universe does, and watch how the universe starts operating in your favor. Because keys open doors, and you have to realize that you have the key. You have been enabled with the key. You know, for many of us, you know, faith is the key to the kingdom. That's true. That's very true. But when it comes to your dreams and purpose, you just can't stop. You just can't operate on faith. You got to put some action in. You know, faith without works is dead. You got to put some work in. You know, everybody wants to be famous, but don't nobody want to put the work in. And you have to make a decision that my circumstances don't define, or my condition doesn't define who I am. You define who you are. And you may have been ridiculed, you may have been called out, you may have been disappointed, you may have been ridiculed, but that does not mean that greatness is not in you. That doesn't mean that you still are not capable of accomplishing great things. It just means that you're going to have to dig a little deeper. And for those of you who understand that, you know, your conditions does not determine what your outcome is going to be. Your present condition does not do that. But that you understand the importance of making a decision and following through on that decision. Because you don't know who you have the ability to touch. Then I challenge you to connect with me. I challenge you to reach out to me. I challenge you to click the link below. Because at the end of the day, if you give up on yourself, you have no one to blame but yourself. It's one thing for people to give up on you. And that comes with the territory. People are going to turn their back on you. People are not going to understand you when you're walking with a purpose, and they're not. They're not going to understand you. They're going to think that what you're doing is a waste of time. They're going to think that what you're doing is just for nothing. But that's why you have to stay clear, and you have to remember that the choices that you make, living a life on purpose, means that your purpose is bigger than you. So make the day today. Make today the day that you live with purpose. Your present condition does not determine your conclusion. It only does if you allow it to. I challenge you not to. Make a decision. Click the link below. We'll see you on the other side.